Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Okay, so running a little late today because Jigsaw didn't save my workspace correctly. We pull up, where is it? Yeah, let's pull up our schedule. Get some news at 6:30 here. Building permits and housing starts. And let's look at our chart real quick. And we're still ranging. Where's my E-mini? Down a little bit if you really.
Jiggy MC said so quiet here. Americans are still sleeping and Europeans still lunching or taking their siesta, smiling face with open mouth. Yeah, we're running a little late today because Jigsaw didn't save my workspace. Leverage said sure feels like it. Fran said maybe we'll pick up after the news.
So E-mini is up. That's interesting. Not unexpected though. So if you come way back out. If they open up above a new high, that would be bad for us, wouldn't it? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So they can still fall out of bed here. Let's see what happens.
I think I only have half of the full
freaking autoplay. Oh, looks like Trump tweeted again this morning. Asking Comey since the beginning to find leakers. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go for the lows. Let's see.
Order filled.
So right there was an iceberg there at what 125, 130 there. First time we touched, we pulled back a little bit, came back up, and nothing there. Housing starts was bad, so I wouldn't be surprised if bonds come up from here.
Order filled.
Jiggy MC said more data in 30 minutes. Jiggy MC said usually does not have much impact.
See, here we are, right back to where my first trade was. Just chopping around. Didn't realize it until it was too late in the last 3.
Fran said long from 03.
Wasn't a good entry at 3, at least you're protected really well. Excuse me.
Jiggy MC said ES making new day high, treasuries holding higher. Fran said ES just took out high, so might be a lousy long on the ZB.
It's still 45 minutes until the evening opens up. Probably why treasuries don't care. Hmm. Well, last time we were here in the 10-year We were at 05 in the 30. And the 30 has been acting a lot more volatile than usual.
Order filled.
Kind of speaks to them spreading the other way.
Jiggy MC said
Bearish
all three
spread.
are moving in tandem now, so I don't believe there's a spread there.
We ticked up to 1.
Fran said the ES/ZB algo seemed to rule in the early part of the session.
And each of these ticks up have had good bids underneath of them too. And it ticked up from 05. There was like 300 bid. Now 284 bid. That one they absorbed 169, tried to come in against them, so that's good for long. Are we going to hit this resistance at 9 probably?
Fran said filled plus 40.
Good job. Now 300 by 500. So buyers are going to push it. Sellers took them out. This is a pretty big hit at 7. I'm done. Don't like that one.
Order filled.
Okay, scratched that one. Watch it go right back up. Okay, here we are at 7 again.
Order filled.
Sakura set GM all.
Was that 4 ticks? Not quite. What's this in the 5-year? $2,000 absorbed. Matt, look at that. When they kick back up, 30-year went 1 tick higher. So here again, they're selling the 5-year, they're buying the 30. Let's readjust our DOM here. $3,000 now on the 10-year. They're not liking that. Oh. They might actually bust through this. Look at that. They're gonna continue though. Look at that. Oh, oh, maybe. Had some big hits on 15 even in the 10-year now. This could really run. But I'd be cautious because I think that the likelihood is it's not. In the 5-year. Like they tried to clear it 3 times in the 5-year. And look at this 4,000 showing up in the 10. Feels like both sides are fighting hard right here. And we pushed it down.
Order
Let's get another one
filled.
tick here. And they ticked through 10.
Jiggy MC said, are those 5K real in ZN? Flimbo said, my guess no.
Yes, because when we
Flimbo
ticked up,
said spoof.
when we ticked
Jack
up
said
to
they're
it,
all
it
me.
firmed up. When we
They're
ticked
real.
up to it, it firmed up.
Jiggy MC said just popped there 2 minutes ago. Fran said, I bet not just saw that too.
And the 10 years is the thing is we ticked up to it, it firmed up, but
Jack
10
said
years sure don't
asterisk
believe
sorry,
it.
no idea.
Then just gonna stay out.
Flimbo said we'll see when they start hiding it.
I think it's real, and I think that they're gonna buy all of it.
Flimbo said I guess more important is ZF090 step.
Why do you say that, Flim?
Flimbo said if it fails EN will drop.
Yeah. I feel like it took 2,000 contracts just to tick back up to 150. There it is.
Order filled.
So when I saw it move down to 10, I sold, and we saw 500 trade into 9. And so I felt like I had missed it. but then it ticked back and it filled me. And now I'm super concerned. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, now this 8 3/4 in the 5-year.
Order filled.
Take a tick on that one. Right choice.
Fran said he's really holding and ZB volume drying up.
Yeah.
Jiggy MC said when starting to lose market context, good to take a look at the chart. We've been trending higher, only 2 pullbacks so far.
It's been like a slow bubble up.
Flimbo said pulling bids and offers LOL.
There it is.
Jiggy MC said data released. Flimbo said but in next 15 minutes. Flimbo said Osrei 15 okay.
Industrial production 1 versus 0.4. Let's see if the E-mini liked that. I think 1000 tick is too.
Alligator said IMO only a small reaction after ZB back to pivot.
Okay. See that buy there in the 10-year at 125.13 half? Somebody puked. This guy, he sold at 13. Was not working out for him and he jumped out. No, I think we have more than 2 ticks there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That time they absorbed a little bit going down, but then they didn't immediately buy back, so no, but I don't want to do this one either. Or 10 into 10. That one I think I want to take. Nope, we're actually lower here.
Order filled.
Okay. If
Order filled.
Sucks. Let's see, here we are again. Again, we've made a new high in ZB and not ZN.
Reem said hello.
This is like the slowest move I've ever seen.
Reem said thanks.
A lot of absorption here at 151.11. Look at that.
Order filled.
on, that bid at 14's got to firm up more than that. Yeah. Okay, here comes the 15. $5,000 this time. I don't know, guys.
Flimbo said I see one day they take 150. Flimbo said finally LOL.
I don't know. Right now, it looks like that 15 even in the 10 years just firming up. See when it ticks back up to it and they touch it again. If it's still 6. Okay, now it's 52. And they immediately take it out. And offer up 13.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Reem said you mean the gap Flimbo. Reem said.
Oh snap. Did you just see that?
Keith said I'm long 14.5.
They pulled.
Bad spot though.
Order filled.
Flimbo said me too, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
Are you gonna get it? They pulled.
Flimbo said 2 tick stop.
I'm gonna laugh if they push through that and it's only like 2,000 contracts. Oh, 3,000. Come on. 39. Wow. Everybody was all afraid of that 15 even. It was nothing.
Flimbo said no sweep. Flimbo said bad.
No sweep at 155.
Fran said I tried to buy 12 and didn't get it. Flimbo said I want get out smiling face with open mouth
Order
and smiling
filled.
eyes.
Now we're down again.
Hey, Seth, you think we're headed to that previous high of Sunday? It
The previous high?
was like 151.23.
I don't know. I stopped looking at it that far.
I
I
was just zooming out and seeing what it looked like in the.
I mean, I've definitely been thinking that we were gonna bust out here and start going higher in the. So I really don't see any reason to be going lower than 150 right now.
Connection lost.
You follow ES at all?
A little. So I've been trying to simplify things, and so right now I just have my DOMs up, my treasury DOMs. So I don't know. I kind of think that I'm better at the long-term stuff, but it doesn't really match up with what I can trade right now. So
Sure.
I don't see any reason to go below 150. At the same time, though, it does look like, let's see here, where are we at in the E-mini now? I mean,
It's got a nice dip right now.
Yeah, I mean, they opened up above the high that they've been having trouble, but now, of course, they're immediately fading. So could do anything.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm interested that we busted through 15. It looked like it was not really all that much, and then there was no follow through at all.
You do this full time or just for fun?
Sorry? No, I only trade like the first 2 hours on a combine account. There's a couple people here in this room that I think are better than me.
This is just a part-time gig though. You have a full-time job aside from this.
Yeah, I'm a programmer. I work for a Medicare website.
Flimbo said,
nice.
Keith, you still holding it?
See, here we are.
Keith
again.
said, yeah. You.
New high.
Flimbo said no.
Oh, that's not a new high. Now they're gonna put the gas pedal on 15 even. Nope, didn't work.
Order filled.
All right, I sold 14.
Where were you in at?
That's my entry.
Oh, I got you. Oh, you sold. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hmm.
She's just stalling out.
Well, they lined up and the buyers took it. But I'm gonna let it hit my stop if it goes. It's hard to say. Maybe it's stalling out because it's just been a really slow bubble up.
Keith said buyers playing the OL hide and seek game.
Oh, your mini keeps dropping too. Down 4 points.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't think I'll jump out.
Order canceled.
Yeah. Well, now they're holding 150.
What are you looking at when you say 150?
The note, the ZN.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. See, now they got a big order at 160 in the note. 16 even, whatever. Good one right there.
When you say they got a big order, where are you seeing that?
On the level 2. It's actually 2 big orders now. There's 4764 being offered at 125 16 even, and there's 4202 being offered at 125 15 half.
You're not on Thinkorswim, are you?
No. I'm using Rapid Trader Pro. Did Jigsaw Tools, jigsawtrading.com.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Flimbo said
Order
no
filled.
miracles today, same behavior as yesterday.
No miracles. I like that description. Yeah, it kind of acts like it's gonna do something big, and then it just kind of.
Order filled.
E-mini falling out now. Not really. That's kind of interesting. The first time that we touched 15 even in the note, we were at like 12. Now we're only one tick above that in the note, and we're at 17 in the bond.
Keith said ugh. This is a tough one not to scratch
Yeah, I really
out
don't
of.
get that correlation.
If I was
between the
live,
two.
I'm
I
not
never
sure I
figured it
would
out.
still be in this. LOL.
Well, if they're selling the note and buying the bond, that's bearish on the economy. That's the yield curve steepening. Seems like I've seen order flow go both ways today and taken a couple of bad trades, and that spread should have been the only thing I should have been listening to. This is very clearly spreading.
Flimbo said I am sure you close at -1 DDD.
So here's another thing I keep seeing happening is it'll tick down 820 this time in the 30-year. 820 contracts to push through 17. And I think, oh, okay, this is everybody selling. We could get out, but then they tick back up.
Flimbo said this is different in real and sim.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my sim screwed me over. It gave me a it gave me a -3 in a spot where it shouldn't have. They said they need to change their simulator to have a sweep rule. So if there was a sweep, then it should say you'd still get filled or something. Because That many times that you'll see like there would have only been one contract traded at the price that it gave you. Okay, that time 1,000 contracts absorbed to get through 17.
Keith said CQG has pretty accurate sim fills from what I'm told. As far as me holding through all of this though, probably not. LOL. Flimbo said your mind will close it, not CQG smiling face with open mouth. Flimbo said that's fine, but I don't think you will hold position in this mess so long.
Well, it depends on what price did you get, Keith?
Keith said, oh, I'm not disagreeing with you, Flimbo. LOL.
Oh, you got
Flimbo said
14,
we had same POS. Keith said I got 14.5.
in the note.
Keith said 10-year.
Yeah. When I say note, I mean 10-year.
Keith said I have nerves of steel. Keith said smiling face with open mouth. Flimbo said and your setup was playing that 5k sweep?
Wow. Okay, now we're at 20. Now, so we have 8 ticks higher, and we are only 2 ticks higher in the note.
Keith said yeah. Breakout to the upside. Lots of bid stacking.
See, this is where the 10-year can really suck the
Flimbo
pick.
said why, but after they took it, then all pressure was lost. Flimbo said then you see some selling, I am sure you will bail out.
You mean he's still not dropping? You mean he's still above that high?
Keith said I need a little more confidence from you, Flimbo. I need you to believe in me. LOL. Flimbo said DDD no.
This is why I just shouldn't even open up my e-mini chart, because I'm sitting here like, okay, we're going up.
Flimbo said if
There's
I
a
am now
huge
on
spread.
sim, I will fade.
There's a huge spread, and the e-mini hasn't done squat in the first 30 minutes of its trading.
Flimbo said would fade.
Yeah, I mean, I want to fade, but it's going to have to come down a bit before I could take one short now. Like, I want to fade 20 right there. This iceberg looks good. Or we're going to wait. Like, let's see if it comes back down. Let's see it go down to 18, and then we can see another iceberg on the sell side. Then I'd take it.
Keith said hey Flimbo. I'm out with 2 ticks. Face with tongue sticking out. Flimbo said fade. Keith said no, I'm not crazy. Can't waste all my sim money.
There's your 18.
Well, it touched it.
Yeah.
What we want to see is it push through 18. Then when the buyers come back, you'll see a lot of buy volume, and they're not able to push back above 18.
So that's gonna be short then, or what?
Then I would go short. You have to see. Did you come from the subreddit?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So I actually post like my full trading session every day.
Oh, cool.
Not that I'm amazing or anything, and in fact I kind of suck. I'm still learning, but when I post it, I'll put it here in the channel, and you can see what I'm talking about.
Are you just simulation trading, or are you doing real?
I'm just simulation trading right now.
Oh, I see.
It's a Top Step Trader Combine account, so I mean it still matters if I do well, right? Because I have to make 2,000 to pass the combine. But okay, so now they took 18, and they pushed it back up 92. It was nothing. So
Flimbo said that's smart. DDD.
So you'll see if right now it's 138. 1 hour.
Keith said here is his YouTube channel drewskiyoutube.com.
Oh, thank you very much.
Flimbo said don't forget you can get rebuy smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
So if when you're looking at this recording, you'll hear me talking, and you can see this is level 2, so this is how many limit orders there are on the buy and sell side, and this in the middle is how many orders actually went through, market orders actually went through at that price. So you can see right here at 150-120, 800 contracts bought, and they weren't able to push through 150-120. Now we're down. So what we're looking for is continuation trade where they try and push it back up to 20, and they get stopped again.
Keith said, hey Flimbo, I made 2 ticks today. I have a course to sell you.
Yes.
Smiling face with open mouth.
Oh, man. Right now it's looking like the buyers are just might hold it.
Where are you learning from? Is there a...
Oh yeah, so the course I would recommend taking is No BS Day Trading. There's a basic course, it's like $80, I think. Totally worth it.
That's what sucks. There's just so many different opportunities out there.
Flimbo
It's like, how
said
do you
knobs
pick the
is
right
nothing.
one?
Flimbo said rather buy Keith course LOL.
I'd rather buy Keith's course.
Keith said LOL yes.
Okay, so here we are below 18 now. And when I say below 18, I mean like we're 17 bid, 18 offer. So now when the buyers try and buy into 18, let's see. So nobody even tried to buy it, and now we're down a tick.
Order filled.
There it is. There's the iceberg right there at 17.
Keith said lots of offers stacking up here.
And I got filled. Now, and one of the things about looking for the iceberg order is you're a lot more likely to get filled there, because a lot of volume is going to trade at that particular spot. They'll go through the queue.
I'm sorry, did you say you're shorting now or what?
Yeah, it just filled me. so now you can see right here 421 traded into it and it hasn't pushed through it. The offer is still pretty strong. So it's not like a guaranteed thing right now, right? But I got in at the spot where it's easy for you to get filled.
When you're saying 421, are you talking about the bid size?
I'm talking about actual number of lots that bought at that price.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to set that up in Thinkorswim because I don't have those numbers.
Yeah, so they have the DOM there, and you can see the level 2, but I don't think that they have anything that shows you number of orders. I don't even know if they have. It's been a long time since I've traded in Thinkorswim. I honestly, if you want to trade futures, I would recommend going over to something like Jigsaw or NinjaTrader. Thinkorswim is good for options, but it's kind of gone downhill since TD Ameritrade bought them.
So NinjaTrader is the best one?
Yeah, NinjaTrader is probably your best free one.
What's the best one?
Probably what do we call this? The Trading Technologies one. X-Trader. Is that what we call it?
What's that cost?
Oh, it's a ridiculous amount of money per month.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna do that.
So I have Jigsaw, and Jigsaw is, excuse me, it's $500 to buy the software, and then if you want to actually enter orders on the DOM, it's $50 a month. But I think Jigsaw is the easiest way to see this stuff. Now you can make it, you can show it in NinjaTrader. I have a column that will show it to you in NinjaTrader, but it's
Keith said there are only 3 DOMs I would use: Sierra's DOM, Jigsaw's DOM, or TT's Extrader's DOM.
yeah.
Noob question, but what do you mean by DOM?
Depth of market.
Gotcha.
So it's like your price ladder that shows you how many people are, buying and selling at each price.
Yeah, I've always wondered how guys do that because I always hear people talking about it, and I can never do it in Thinkorswim.
Oh, it's in there. If you go,
It's there somewhere.
so I don't remember what tab it's in, but there's a tab that's like active trader or something like that, and it has a DOM. I think that they call it level 2. Okay, so this isn't following through, so I'm gonna get out.
Order canceled.
Oh, what the heck? Now that's bizarre. Did you guys see that? The spread between 17 and 19 for like a whole 5 seconds. I also think that Drew, when you're on like their big grid page, I think that you can just click on one of the grids and select level 2.
Oh crap! I found it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
So that'll show you the level 2, but it doesn't necessarily show you how many traded at each price. So what I would do in I must be tired today. I should stop when I get out of this trade. Add like a volume chart. So if you add a volume chart, then that will kind of give you a good idea of, you know, if people are buying and selling and if it's holding or not. So, it's not,
So on my column, I have a BS and an AS. Is that buy size and ask size, or what? Or bid size and ask size, or something?
Yeah, that's what that would be my guess.
So I've got like 374, 370 at 151.17. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
370.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what you want to look at is you want to look at like the inside bid and offer and how it's reacting and how many trade at that price. So like right now in the note, which is a lot more liquid, we're like just a little bit below 1,000. Oh, no, but now they added more. Kind of acting like they want to sell it, but it's not going.
Order cancelled.
Excuse me. keeps looking like they want to take out that 15 even in the note, and they don't do it.
So you really recommend this BS day trading, huh?
Oh yeah. He has videos, and it's cheap, and he's not full of shit.
Okay. Well, that's the tough thing, is to find out guys that actually are teaching the right crap, the right stuff.
Yeah.
And it flows well with futures and E-mini and everything. Bonds.
Yeah, you can totally do it on the E-mini. If you really want to trade the E-mini, what I suggest is like watch bonds for a little while and get good at it on bonds, and then move over to it, because I think doing it on the E-mini is a little harder. But
Keith said, I recommend
I've always
watching
heard
the
bonds are
Strewski
harder
to
than
learn more about the
E-mini.
DOMUDO.be.
Because there's more movement action in E-mini.
yeah, but what the treasuries do is more consistent.
Okay. It's not as flaky.
Yeah, exactly. See, the E-mini will be like, okay, where is everybody long and short? Oh, look, there's a bunch of people long over here. Let's go stop them out.
Keith said less commissions as well.
Yeah, less commissions as well. That's a big part of it too. Whereas the note, like what we're seeing right here at 125.15, everybody in the treasuries are like, oh well, there's lots of people holding there at 15. I better stay away from that area.
Thanks, Keith, for that link. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I forgot that he had a video there. Okay, here we are, below 17.
The no BS guy?
Yep, that's no. The no BS guy's name is John Grady, I think. Would love
Keith
to
said,
have him in
yeah,
our room someday, maybe.
this is one of John's videos.
There's also a lot of education on the Jigsaw Trading website.
That's $50 a month, you said?
Yeah, but they have free videos you can watch. And you don't have to enter your orders on their DOM. Like,
oh, that's interesting. So you just use it for analysis, and then you could, for instance, you could still enter your orders in Thinkorswim.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. All right.
Although in practice you probably wouldn't do that, because you have to pay for the data stream. But what I would do is get Jigsaw and get like a CQG data demo account. Or you can do what I do and get a combine. All right, now I'm out.
Order filled.
So the combine is like $150 a month. Now the E-mini is dropping.
Order filled.
Okay, so here's an iceberg at 150, 120. So they're going to try the level break on 21. And now that the node has been coming up, we could run. A lot of people buying the high there too. Come on. This is where we should see the level break. Nope. Sellers don't want to run. There it is. There it is. Stop run right there. Ooh, look at that big juicy order up there, 152 even. 1,406. Are you guys still in that trade, or did you get both get out?
Reem said long 18.
Okay, yeah, that was a good entry, 18.
Keith said I got out of my 14.5 long. Flimbo made me feel bad.
Dang it, Flimbo. You owe him like 6 ticks now, right? Are they gonna do it again? Observing it.
Keith said haha yeah Flimbo. Pay up.
What's the E-mini doing here now? E-mini's attacking the overnight session low now.
Reem said out 23.
I'm gonna stay in because we saw that absorption at 150, 122, this 600 here. Plus there's that huge order up way up there. I think there's a good chance that we go up and touch that big order.
Reem said 13K in ZN scared me out.
Oh geez, yeah, look at that 18. I didn't even see that.
Reem said plus 19 is ledge in profile.
Yeah. So is that why you entered there? Was the... I'll have to look back at my thing and see if there's anything back there, because there was a lot of signals that I tried taking and I just didn't have the guts to hold on to them.
Reem said not really a signal per SE, but 25 is HVN in ZB.
Gotcha.
Reem said equals magnet. Reem said ties well with 19 in ZN.
See, normally I might want to take it off here because that 500 just printed in 24, but because we're seeing absorption on the sell side too, I want to keep it and see if it runs. more stops. Look at that one. And look, they're absorbing again at 27, so we're going to hold it.
Reem said another clue was the fact that ZB held above overnight high nicely.
Yeah. So I don't know what I was thinking, because I did sell a few places and took some losers on those when we were just doing a slow bubble up the whole time. And then when I did buy,
Reem said more relevant after it has already tested overnight low.
yeah. Here I have, like, my very first trade was a buy at 151.08. Would have been perfect. I could have just held that all day. But I got out. I got out after I made one tick on it. And then after I got out, it started going up. This is just crazy how this thing messes with you, you know? Okay, so that's a couple of big
Order
ones there,
filled.
So I got at it.
Reem said could have also lost, just forget, and continue to next trade.
Mm-hmm.
Keith said where were you long from Seth?
Well, my two, let's look. Let's pull my trades up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna quit now. I made a good trade. So the first one I bought at 151.05, and I closed at -3. Then I bought at 151.06 and took a break even. And then I bought at 151.08 and only took one tick. So then I have some sells where I lost. Here I bought again at 151.11. So see, I actually saw all of the signals. It was just like, because it was such a slow bubble up, I was like, well, seems I'm kind of scared. I just didn't hold them. See, it's really interesting.
Keith said ugh.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that balance of when to hold / not hold.
Well, in some respect, those were probably trades that you know, it was too early on, is what I would say. I'd rather have trades like that last one where we were right below the high of the day and you could see the absorption. You knew that they were going to take it, get a stop run. See that there's the go and you get another stop run. I got out at 25, by the way. So that leaves me with like -6 ticks on the day, I think. Here we go. I'm going to try it again at 25.
Order filled.
Keith said right. Momentum plays.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I can play the narrow range too. I mean, you have to be able to play the narrow range in treasuries, right? Because sometimes it's just so freaking slow. But I think on this one, the issue was I could see that there was some buying pressure, and I just wasn't getting the right entry prices. You know, like that first one I did 05, if I had waited for 03, you know, it would have been easy to keep that all day long. So how far did that come back? Only 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 ticks. Nice. Okay, so that one only 37 traded at 28.
Order cancelled.
Get out there. Took 2 ticks on that one. $13, $80, $14, $15. Oh my gosh.
Keith said whoa.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen that much trade at a price and it follow through. Oh my gosh.
Jack said I think today could be a big down day in the ES. I don't trade it, but...
Yep, I think Jack is right on. $27 might hold it though. Wow.
Keith said POC just shifted to 27.
Yeah. It's a good point. Holy Nikes. Wow.
Keith said crazy volume.
Yeah. I'm glad I took a profit on that one trade though, because that kind of a number is scary, dude. Oh.
Fran said scalped long the ZB and short the ES, worked well today.
Yeah. Here it is again at 28.
Order filled.
Boom. Stops. Stops. Everybody.
Order filled.
3 ticks
Fran
on
said
that one.
numbers actually quite good to hold on the long ZB but have gotten burned before with reversals.
Yeah. Well, now it looks like they're setting up to level break 152 even. Look at that. Yeah. I don't want to take this one. That 1000 is just a little bit. Okay, it's pulling now. And look, we're gonna get another 10K print in the note.
Fran said trust nothing and no one.
Right.
Fran said 10 ticks ZB, 8 ticks ES.
Snap, that's dang good. Wow.
Fran said I got out with 2 ticks on ZB most trades.
Oh, really? So you...
Fran said I hate backticking should be illegal.
Oh, here it
Fran
goes.
said 4 tick scalps on ES.
Oh, I missed that one. "24th in queue." My internet just decided to... Dear Comcast.
Fran said I think 6 total on ZB, 2 on ES, had 2 losers on ZB. Fran said small.
Order cancelled. Order filled.
Surfboom said Fran how many ticks of risk do you allow for a 4 tick scalp?
Order filled.
Okay, so that one didn't work out.
Fran said I don't assign a risk until I'm in the trade, I set the stop at 8 ticks as a security.
You gotta ask the question a
Fran
different
said
way.
then if MKT isn't going my way will bail, whatever or where itis. Surfboom said yeah. Surfboom said I hate waiting for market to take me out. Fran said on ZB on or about 3 ticks.
Yeah. Good.
Fran said but I have waited and took bigger losses. Fran said so I try to jump in and out. Fran said, but it does prevent me from moving profit target, some days I just don't see it. Fran said until after the fact. Fran said once in a while I can drag it, but like I said, I have gotten burned doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Fran said there's something about the 4T profit target though, based on my entries, it rarely hits, had one today.
Really? That's interesting.
Fran said it's a trade-off, if you stick to 2T profit target, then you really get killed once in a while. Fran said there's no set rule for this stuff. Fran said usually by the seat of your pants along with the jigsaw DOM. Surfboom said what sort of signal?
The same sort of signal that got me in. Entry signals are exit signals.
Fran said I use the split volume, you can really see the other side coming in and when they do get out. Surfboom said so is that absorption or a visible level or what?
Better go. Anyways, good discussion.